Hey, fam, welcome back. Goats, lovable, fascinating, mischievous, maybe a little troublesome. They can brighten your day, but when they start turning up their noses at the food you've carefully prepared, it can be both puzzling and a tad frustrating. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of goat food rejection, along with some expert backed reasons why your goats might be rejecting their meals. Let's get to the bottom of this goat food mystery, shall we? Oh, and if you're curious about some plants our goats suddenly started eating that they never used to touch, make sure to check out our previous video on that. What you see is a clip from that video. You can find a link to the full video in the description below. And hey, listen, come closer. Listen, we have exciting videos planned for your enjoyment, entertainment, and learning. Look, you do not want to miss any of it. We're here to inspire new generations of farmers. We think this is just wonderful. We're very passionate about what we do. We want to share the bliss of the farm life with you and, maybe inspire you or at least get you a bit interested. Okay? So, don't miss out on all the exciting videos we have planned for you. And the way to not miss out is by subscribing so that you can stay notified. That will bring the updates right to you. All right? Okay, so reason number one, pregnancy. Just like expectant humans, pregnant goats experience a whirlwind of cravings and mood changes. Their dietary preferences can shift daily, leaving you guessing what they want next. One day, they might devour apples or African style apples with gusto. The next, they won't even touch them with a 10-foot pole. This unpredictability is entirely normal and usually tied to hormonal changes during pregnancy. To navigate this, offer a variety of safe treats and just monitor their reactions, okay? For a deeper dive into our goat's pregnancy cravings, check out our previous videos, which are linked in the description. These are just clips from that video where we follow the behavior of these pregnant goats and show you the unusual behaviors we are seeing. Do check out that video for all the details. So the second reason with weakness is that the goats might want the food dry. Okay, goats can be particular about their food's texture. They can often prefer their foliage and grains to be dry, avoiding any dampness. Wet or moldy feed is said to lead to digestive issues and can be unappealing to them. Ensure that their food is stored properly, away from moisture, and that it's free from contaminants like mold or decay. This attention to detail helps in keeping your goats healthy and satisfied. So that's reason number two. They want to dry. So now to reason number three. The food is too dry. Here I have a really dry corn cob, and you see my goat's reaction to it. So while they want some food dry, they might also find overly dry food that has become too crispy or stale unappetizing. If the food is too dry, they may reject it, leading to reduced food intake, of course. To address this, consider offering food that's as fresh as possible and that has a pleasant aroma. Where possible, consider moistening the food slightly to make it more palatable. Notice how that corn cob was abandoned because it was too dry. So, reason number four, wrong temperature. So, the food might be either too cold or just too hot. Temperature sensitivity isn't just a human trait. Goats have their preferences too. Offering food that's too cold, especially during cooler seasons, can deter them from eating. Cold feed can be unappealing and might even cause digestive discomfort. To make meals more inviting, serve food at room temperature. If you've stored treats or grains or seeds in the fridge, let them warm up before offering them to your goats. That's exactly what I should have done here before offering these goats these avocado seeds that were brought straight from our fridge. At first, I was puzzled about its selective eating because it really does enjoy avocado seeds. But given it's going back to them again and again, I quickly realized that it might have been too cold. So, be mindful of temperature sensitivity when you feed your goats. It's a real thing. Reason number five, they're just not in the mood. I know this is the most confusing and puzzling of them all. I get that this reason can be annoying because I can't seem to understand why my goats would just be looking at me like I'm offering a chicken or something or raw meat. Goats, like people, have their off days, right? Factors like weather changes, minor discomforts, or simply their mood can influence their appetite. If your goat occasionally skips a meal but is otherwise active and healthy, it's likely nothing to worry about. However, if food refusal becomes consistent, it's worth monitoring their behavior and consulting a veterinarian if concerns arise. Please take note of that. Mood changes are normal or can be normal, but you don't want to confuse that with a sick goat that actually needs attention. Okay, so have a vet on standby and monitor your animals closely. Reason number six, they want variety. Yeah, isn't variety the spice of life? Indeed, it is. And in the animal kingdom, it's no different. Monotony isn't just boring for us, it's the same for goats. A diet lacking variety can lead to boredom and decreased appetite. Introducing different safe fruits, vegetables, and grains can stimulate their interest and ensure they eat a balanced diet. Remember that moderation is key. Sudden dietary changes can lead to digestive upset, so introduce new foods gradually. We have a number of videos already on the channel that can help you with this variety issue. These include videos on the leaves, fruits, and vegetables we feed our goats, as well as some helpful day meal plans and a guide on finding free and low cost feed. Okay, so there are lots and lots of resources in the description for your viewing pleasure. Here you can see that my goat has abandoned its plantain leaves for my biscuits. This was definitely puzzling because plantain leaves are a favorite amongst our goats. So, yeah, this did not make much sense except, of course, for the reason we're talking about, which is variety. They like variety and they like anything coming out from elsewhere. They like the magic of seeing something new, I guess. A balanced diet is equally important for animals, including goats, to ensure they're getting adequate amounts of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, essential vitamins and minerals, and of course, fiber. Make sure they get those roughage in. Fats may sound strange, but the one way we do that is by giving healthy fats like avocado pears. Another way to incorporate vitamins and minerals is through seeds. Those are really healthy and definitely good for your goods. Okay, a lot has been said, but there are really two things to remember here. Feed them a balanced diet, and whilst you're doing that, try to incorporate variety to keep them interested and to encourage appetites and just keep them well fed. You're coming for me. It's empty, nothing there. Okay, reason number 7, the final reason. Your animal might be sick. Yes, I know, right? This is perhaps the most common, or depending on the animal type, maybe not so common. But this is a real reason to be mindful of. A sudden loss of appetite can be a red flag for health issues. Conditions like respiratory infections, digestive disturbances, or even more severe ailments can cause goats to refuse food. Symptoms to watch for include lethargy, drooling, bloating, or changes in stool consistency. I have seen this firsthand. They could start to pass watery stool, which is definitely not common for goats. Yeah, so watch out for that. If your goat shows any of these signs mentioned before, including lethargy, drooling, bloating, changes in stool consistency, any of these signs, it's crucial to consult a veterinarian promptly. Early intervention is always advised as it can make a significant difference in recovery. Okay? So, yes, make sure your goat is not sick. So, those are the 7 reasons why your goat might be refusing food. Understanding their dietary preferences and health needs requires patience and observation. By being attentive and responsive to their cues, you can ensure they lead happy, healthy lives. We have that video on the core skill needed in goat farming that further buttresses this. Do check it out in the description. Remember, when in doubt, always consult a veterinary professional. Don't leave anything to chance. Please take action. Thanks so much for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell as we have so much more in the works. Also, leave me a comment on your experience with or thoughts on the issue in this video, and I'll be back with a new video soon.